Wholesale to Million family, what up, what up, what up? Happy Friday. Welcome to another Friday live cold call role play. For those of you who's new to the channel, I do this every single Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, where I jump on a live cold call role play with you, and then I'll give you tips, advice, feedback to help you improve your phone call and your negotiating skill with the seller so you can convert more leads into deals, lock more property up under contract, and most importantly, get that money. Okay, what is happening? So, if you're joining me live, go ahead and please do me a favor. Smash the thumbs up if you don't mind. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Happy Friday. What is going on? We're not getting action. We're not getting any action today. You guys, would you do me a favor, please? If you can, go ahead and give this live stream a share. Smash the thumbs up. If you just joined me live. So I am going to happy Friday, and punch in your phone number. If you want to jump on a live cold call role play with me, go ahead and punch in your phone number, and let's rock and roll. Man, we're pulling in weak today. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Like, is it nice and am I loud and clear? Okay, good. Am I loud and clear? Because I think I started to listen, and this, when I get really close, it's really loud because I'm already loud. So this mic just make it louder. Louder, holla. Bala, shakala. All right, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. Go to KHANG.WTM, and let's rock and roll. For those of you, listen, I've been getting a lot of questions where you guys ask me, so Kong, where do you pull your leads, right? Where do you pull your seller leads, right? Where do you get all your lists from? And where do I get my cash buyer? I'm going to give it all to you right now. So the website that I've been using for the last couple of years, some of you might know, some of you might not know, it's PropStream. All right? You can use my promo code WTM. Use my promo code. If someone want to punch it in there, use my promo code WTM, and you can get a 7 days free trial with them. If you like them, you can continue to stay. If you don't like them, you can disconnect. There's no string attached, but you got nothing to lose. Try it out for 7 days, see if you like it. We've been using them for the last couple of years. Man, I got to tell you, their data is on top of the game. All right? Or if you so use my promo code WTM, or you can use my affiliate link. It's deals, DEALS, the number 4, deals4me-now.com. So whichever way that you guys want to do it, it's all cool with me. But that's the one website that I use for everything. If you want to run comps, if you want to pull comps, if you want to get access to the MOS, there you go. So please punch in your phone number so we can get rocking and roll, you guys. If you have a seller you want me to call, if you have a seller, punch their phone number in, comment in seller, and then I'll call them. PropStream. Yes, or use my affiliate link, man. Deals for me now.com. Check them out. Use my promo code WTM. Get a 7 days free trial. Let's rock and roll. So if you have a seller you want me to call, punch them in. If you want to jump on a call with me, punch in your phone number. And for those of you who's watching this live, it will really, it means so much to me, you guys, and it really helps me out a lot. If you guys find any value in this Friday live cold call role play, go ahead and exit out the live chat, smash that thumbs up for me, and jump right back on. But we can get rocking and rolling now.
The international call you...
Oh, come on, man. The international phone number that you have punched in. Come on, man. Give me a right number. You guys, come on, man. This is weak. Like, this is weak, man. What's going on, man? You guys don't like the Friday live cold call role play no more? Well, what's happening? What's popping? What's popping? Oh man. Hello?
Hi, this is Emilio. How can I help?
Yeah, I just got a postcard from you about you. I guess you want to buy my property?
Yes, I'd be happy to help you with that. You calling because you got a property you're looking to sell?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, great. Did I catch you at a good time?
Yeah, but I'm having a really tough time hearing you. Can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you perfect now.
Perfect. So can I please have your first name?
Yes, Kong.
Kong. Alrighty, Kong. So our process is real simple, Kong. So what I want to do is ask a few questions about your property, so that way I can go ahead and evaluate it here on the computer and see what I can offer you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Perfect. And is the property currently listed with the real estate agent?
No, it's not.
If not, that's great. Just to let you know, we are a real estate investment company, so we don't buy every property that we take a look at, but we do have a team of agents just in case we aren't a good fit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. So what was the property, your address you were hoping to sell?
The property what?
The property address you were hoping to sell?
It's the same one that you sent me on the postcard. Do you not know what it is?
Yeah, I'm currently just driving right now. Do you think you just let me know the address really quick, and I could see if I could give you an offer over the computer?
Yeah, it's 123 Apple Street.
123 Apple Street. Great. All right, not a problem. So can you tell me a little bit about the properties, like how many bedrooms, bathrooms, condition, things of that nature?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, roughly about 1,500 square feet. Has a 2-car garage detached.
That's great. So let me ask you, Kong, what's the condition on the roof, the flooring, and the kitchen?
Roof is fine. I mean, flooring, it can definitely, needs new carpet.
Okay, new carpet. Any issues with the electrical or plumbing?
As far as I know, no. There has been a little small leak in the bathroom, but that's about it.
Okay, small leak. Okay, so some just minor stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, okay. I mean, it seems like a great property. I mean, what got you interested in selling, Kong?
Well, I had I've the property for about 10 years now as a rental. Just thinking about possibly just selling it and just to kind of retire.
Gotcha. So you just want to just pretty much get it on with your life and get retired? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So pretty much move on to life and retire. Not a problem. We could definitely help you out with that. And let me ask you, how much do you think we need to pay in total repair costs to get it to at least retail shape? Like 2020 HD TV, granite countertops.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not a contractor. That'll be up to you guys. You guys are the professional.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm here. But let me ask you. I mean, I know you're not a contractor or anything, but can you go ahead and give me your best guess? Would you say 5 to 10K, 15 to 20, less than 30?
I mean, if I were to have to give you a guess, I can't see it be more than 15.
Okay, 15. Not a problem. Thank you for letting me know, Kong. Did you have any idea as to what you think your property might be worth, or what we think you were hoping to at least sell for?
No, I was just hoping that you guys would make me an offer.
Gotcha. I understand you don't know, but if you did know or were to take a guess, can you give me some idea what would you say it's worth in as-is condition?
You know, I've never really looked into it. The reason I'm calling you guys because on the postcard said you guys have a cash offer. So I figure that, you guys are the professionals, so you should know, what things are selling for and what you can offer me.
Gotcha. Yeah, not a problem. Exactly. This is exactly why I'm here. But just to let you know, are you aware of any similar houses that have sold recently in the neighborhood? Or how do you compare to yours and how much are those are selling for?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay, not a problem. Okay, Khang. Let's see if we come up with a number together. Okay. So, I see a comp over here. Are you familiar with the property over here on 123 Main Street?
Am I familiar with that?
Yeah, it's actually on the street over next to your street. It's on the same bed and bath as yours, same square footage. Actually just sold a month ago for $50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what I'm going to pay you, but just looking at the facts, I mean, where do you think we need to be at in order to get this moving forward?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Is that your offer?
No, that's not my offer. I'm just looking at the facts, the comps, just looking at the same bed and bath as yours, just comparing apples to apples with your property and as is condition. And this one just sold actually a year ago for $50,000. So, I mean, if you can give us a ballpark of what you're hoping to get, then I can quickly determine if we can do business together or not. Is that fair, Con?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, 50 is just too low for me. It's just it's not going to work.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to agree on 50, but I mean, just what do you think we need to be at? Just knowing that that's the range that the people are buying in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with that house. I mean, mine's it's not in bad condition at all. If anything, I mean, if I'm going to sell it, I'll have to be at 80, like maybe 80,000 or so.
80,000. So if we were to take care of all the closing costs of sale, is that the least you'll take on?
As of right now, yeah.
Let's see. I mean, we're also going to be buying your property in as-is condition and be responsible for all the necessary repairs, updates, and the work the property will need after we buy it. So with that being said, Khang, is that the lowest you'll go?
I mean, I can negotiate a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, how much can you do?
I mean, I can come down to like 75, but yeah, I can't go any lower than 75.
95. Okay. Does seem a little bit high, but I'll tell you what, I do have all the information that I have for now. At this time, let me just look at the information that you gave me, do some research on the property, and if I have any more questions about your property, is this a good number to call you back on?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, great. Also, I'd like to set up an appointment for a purchase manager to contact you back and make you a solid cash offer to buy your property. Which time is better to have your purchase manager contact you back? We have Saturday at 11, or we could do Sunday at 12.
I think Saturday work better for me.
Saturday. Okay, I'll put you down to Saturday at 11. One last thing, Khang, when our purchase manager does call you back, and if you do agree on the terms and you do agree on the price that will work for you and for us, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell us your property?
Yes, I mean, if we can agree on a price.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, Khang. We look forward to buying your property, and if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to call me back at this number.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, Khang.
Bye. All right, you guys, go ahead and comment. Give me a scale of 0 to 10. How do you think he did? Obviously, 0 bad, 10 is good. I'm going to call my VA really quick. So she calls me. So when she calls me, there's something that she needs to talk about. So hopefully you guys will be okay with this. Hey, Angeline, happy Friday. Sorry I missed your call. Yep. Yep. Mm. No, so okay, so Angeline, here's how we're gonna handle this situation. So tell Roger that we have the keys already. We already checked the property is vacant. The seller have already left the property. So let him know that we got the keys. We got the keys. We already checked, and the property is the seller has already moved out. Okay, so what is Roger concerned? He just want to make sure that the property is vacant, right? Yes. Sure. I understand. So the thing is, Angeline, so here's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're gonna let because the thing is here is we gotta position ourselves so that way the buyer's not gonna ask to come into the property. So how we gonna handle this is that we just tell Roger that we have talked to this. The seller has completely vacate the property already. So after the closing, we are going to actually meet with the seller to actually get the keys. We have already checked already that the property has been vacated. So after, yeah, so tell Roger that. Yes. Yeah, so basically, so you can tell Roger that. Tell Roger that the gate is now open. We have already talked to the seller, and our guys has already went out there and looked at it already. And then yeah, just tell Roger that. Has now check with title to see if Roger has already signed all the paperwork because it closed today, right? The wires fund, is that what it is? Okay, so what you want to do is check in with Naomi, make sure that she has that information. And then all we're gonna do is so the biggest key thing that we want to do, Angeline, is always about position ourselves with the buyers. So we tell the buyers that, hey, you know what, we have already checked with the seller again. We have already got one of our guys, John, go out there and look at the property already. It's vacant. The gate is open. So everything is good. So we have spoke with the seller. Once we sign, we are actually going to have one of our guys meet up with the seller, and we're going to grab the keys from him. But I want to let you know, Roger, everything is good to go on our end, and yeah, so let him know that. So that so yeah, so just tell Roger, just tell Roger that once everything closed, we will have the keys to him. Uh huh. Oh, okay. So you okay? Okay. So you already told Roger that already. Okay. That's fine, Angeline. If you already told Roger that, then that's fine. And then just follow up with Naomi, making sure that they got all the stuff already. And I guess also too is tell the buyer Roger that they are waiting for the funds so we can close this. But next time, Angeline, that's how we're gonna position ourselves, because in our assignment agreement, it didn't say anything that the buyers have to do that final walkthrough and everything like that. So in the future, we just want to make sure that we position. We let him know that after all the closing, we will get you, the key to the property. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No problem, Angeline. Because the reason why is because what it is the buyer, what they're doing is a lot of times what I have gone mistake in the past is that when we allow them to go into the property, that is when it's going to cause an issue. But I don't think I don't think this is going to be any problem at all, because I think on this deal here, I think Roger is going to subdivide the lots, so he's actually going to subdivide it and get an extra lot or whatever it is. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem, Angeline. Then make sure that he gets all the information, and make sure you check with the title company that the fund is in there, so we can get this closed. Because tell Roger that we're hoping to get this. We're hoping to get a early closing instead of a later closing. So which mean, the sooner the So I think if title gets the fund before noon or so, obviously then we can have an early closing. But if they get it afterward, then it's going to be a later closing. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay. Got it. And then you already let him know where the key is, right, Angeline? Okay. So I guess right now just go ahead and um yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just check with Naomi. And typically, I think next time in the future, what we do, if that's what the buyers asked, then we just need to position ourselves and maybe even have, for future deals. But no problem, Angeline. But if he already done a walkthrough, I don't know how he can do a walkthrough if the seller, if he hasn't got the keys to the property. Mm, correct. Correct. Oh, he did. So basically, you're saying that when he came out to did the septic inspections, John was there with his guy, and they actually did the walk. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. So, Angeline, I was confused. I thought that was for the septic inspection. Yep. Correct. 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 Yep. Correct. Sure. Sure. I got it, Angeline. Sure. I got it. No. I got it, Angeline. So just check with Naomi and everything, and then just make sure, because I know with the whole COVID and everything like that, people buyers are really worried about renter or seller being in the property. So I understand. So keep me posted. Check in with Naomi so we can get this wrap up today. Good job, Angeline. Yep. Recorded. Okay, good. Yep. So check in with Naomi to see if that's an early closing or a late closing. Yep. Yep, for both. Yep. Thanks, Angeline. Bye. Honestly, you guys, I wouldn't even know what I would do without my VA. Sorry about that, you guys. If I really have someone goes around and record me, you guys would get more of an insight. But anyways, let's wrap up this Friday live cold call role play. So let's go ahead and continue. I hope that adds some value to you guys, being able to kind of listen in on the details. When it comes to dealing with buyers and sellers, you guys got to understand, you have to be able to position yourself. And what I mean by position yourself is that if you don't position yourself right, it's like a game of chess. You will get checkmate. So when you set up a showing for your buyer, you always want to make sure that you set up the expectation to let your buyer know that this is a one-time walkthrough / inspection. When they sign that agreement, that they're ready to move forward, there's no such thing as there's a contingent on inspection. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I know you guys want to do the Friday live cold call role play. Also too is what I announced on Instagram is here's something else that I want to do a little bit different on the channel. I've seen Maxwell done this. I think there's a couple other people have done this already, but they do it on their employee. So instead of doing on my VAs, what I'm going to do is if you want me to analyze your call that you have with the seller, here's what I like you to do. If you want me to analyze your call with the seller, which means I'll listen to your recording with the seller, and then I'll do a video, right? I'll do a video. I might even do it live. I will do a video, and I will give you some tips, some feedback on your phone call with the seller to help you improve that phone call. So if that's something you're interested in, here is what you need to do, though. When you email the recording over to me, you need to have all the private information, like beep out or take them out. Otherwise, I'm not going to waste my time, or my VAs are not going to do that. Okay. So all the private information, the seller's name, all of the phone number, address, like all of that needs to be taken out. Okay. Send the recording over to WTM. Listen up. WTM fam at gmail.com, and I will get on and I will actually listen to it. And I think that will give you a lot of, I think that will really, really benefit you. So that way, and then I'll tag you. I will also tag you in the video so you can listen to it. I'll tell you, okay, here's what you did right. Here's what you do wrong. The next time the seller say this, here's what you need to say. Here's the seller objection. Here's how you can come back. Seller say this. Here's how you get the seller to drop on price. Here's how you get them locked up in the contract. I will do all that. So if you want me to go ahead and do that with your phone call, shoot an email with the recording, and then for the subject, put a recorded call with seller. And make sure you take out all the private information, because if you don't, I ain't going to do it. All right, let's move on to the next one. So if you guys like that, if you guys like me to do that, go ahead and exit out the live chat, man. Give me that thumbs up and let's rock and roll. Because I think that is going to be a lot of, I think that's going to help out a lot. And I'll upload it to YouTube. That way everybody gets the benefit of it. But most importantly, you're the one that sends it over. So I'm telling you, man, if just some little tweak can improve your call a lot. Hello?
Hi, this is Dan. How can I help you?
Yeah, hey Dan, I got a postcard about you guys want to buy my property.
Oh, awesome. What's your name?
You tell me because you're the one who sent me a postcard.
Yes, we do send out postcards. It's one of the ways we advertise our services. We do advertise, though, to not just your neighborhood, but a couple of other neighborhoods as well. We're not discriminatory here, so we want to make sure that everyone has a fair chance to know about the great services that we offer. So I just want to know what's your name and maybe the property address that you're calling about.
So you send out this to quite a bit of people?
Yeah, a few others. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to know about what we can do for them. So we're not taking care of just you, but we're taking care of your neighbors who might be in a similar situation or in a different situation that might want to benefit from our services.
Okay. Yeah. It's calling. Property address is 123 Apple Street.
123 Apple Street. Awesome. While I'm pulling up that information, I don't have it in front of me right now. Give me some time. I will get it. Do you mind helping me out with a couple of other things on that property? Do you mind telling me like how many beds and bathrooms it has?
It's a 3-2.
A 3-2. How many square feet? Do you know off the top of your head?
About 1,500.
1,500. Okay. Well, I'm glad you gave us a call. I hope you enjoyed the postcard. We worked hard on it. And but in case we get disconnected, Khang, what is a good number that I can call you back on?
It's the same one. It's the same one that it's up pop on your caller ID there.
Yeah, I have 000000000.
That seems pretty correct to me.
All right. Okay, Khang. So, 123 Apple Street. Well, I'm going to take a look at this. How did you hear about us? You heard about us through our postcard. And Khang, how soon do you want to close? We want to be able to purchase your property. I don't know what the situation is. Why you would want to sell? But how soon would you want to close? Should we make you an offer today?
I mean, if the price is right, I can sell it any time.
Yeah, sell at any time. And do you want to close it really quick, or is there some other issues going on? Can you tell me a little bit of history about the property? Maybe why you're selling it?
I really don't have a time frame. I'm not in a super rush to sell it. I mean, 30, 60. What's the typical closing?
Well, we can offer you a really quick close if that's something that's beneficial for you. We can close in as little as a week or two, or if we need to extend it for any other circumstances, like maybe you have tenants that you need to notify, or you need to find another place to live, we can make that accommodation for you. So I want to have a better understanding of what's your situation so that we can provide you the best service for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a time frame, but 1 or 2 weeks sounds good to me.
Great. Okay. So, is this your home or is this a rental property? Is it vacant?
It's a rental.
It's a rental. Do you have renters in it right now?
Yep.
You do. So you have tenants. Are the tenants on an agreement, or are they month to month?
They're on a month to month.
On a month to month. Have they been good tenants to you?
They were.
They were. Did COVID change that by any chance? And a lot of people are going through issues right now.
COVID definitely has changed it. I mean, they haven't been paying rent for the last 3 months, and yeah, I'm just kind of tired of dealing with this.
Yeah. Well, I understand. I know these times have been difficult on everybody, not just your renters, probably yourself as well. If you have a mortgage on it, you have to pay a mortgage, but they're not paying their part. So it's difficult for everybody. We want to make sure that we take care of your renters as well. If they're on a month to month, we can accommodate them. If you want us to be extra accommodating with them, you let us know what your plan is. should we close this deal. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions about the property, if you don't mind, if you have a second. I'm just going to ask you about the roof real quick. What's the condition, and have you ever replaced it?
Roof is about 10 years old.
10 years old. Okay. Any leaks, or is it in good condition?
As far as I know, there's no leaks.
Okay, good. How about the air conditioner? Is it original, or did you ever have that replaced?
Had it replaced about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. All right. And let me ask you, your bedrooms and your bathrooms, when was the last time you had that renovated?
What do you mean by renovated? I mean, it could definitely need some new carpet.
And the bathroom, what I mean by renovated is if your home was original, let's say, and I was able to pull up your property address now. Is your home about 35 years old? Is that right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, so if it's original, we'll probably have to replace it or update it just so that in our condition that we can put it up to 2020 standards and we can get it ready for the next person to occupy, so that they can make it their home. So if that's something that we need to do, I was wondering if you could please tell me. I don't have any pictures in front of me. Maybe once we have an agreement, you can send me some pictures. I can have a better idea of what it looks like on the interior. So what do you think? Do you think we need to replace cabinetry or replace a shower or something?
Yeah, I mean, the bathroom and the kitchens, can definitely need some updating. It can definitely need some new flooring. I mean, it's been a rental for me for the past 10 years already. So, I mean, I'm sure that it can use some work.
Sure. I just have a couple more, if you don't mind. Are the windows okay? Are they broken in any way, shape, or form? Any leakage?
Windows are old, so probably needs update.
Okay. So these things are starting to add up a little bit. How about the siding?
It has T111.
T111. Okay. I have just two more for you. The electrical. Is the electrical functioning okay? Has that ever been replaced? And as well as the plumbing?
As far as I know, electrical and plumbing is fine. I don't think the renter have any issue with them. I mean, I think that they probably could use updating. It's probably old, but the plumbing is not leaking and the electrical is fine. But it probably could use some updating.
Yeah. So we've gone through a lot of the major portions of the property. There seems to be a lot of things that are just adding up. Have you ever done an analysis of what this would cost for you to fix it up?
No, I haven't got any quote on it.
Oh, there's a lot of work, and that's something. You know what? The good thing about doing business with us is we can buy your property as is. All these problems that we're having, we're going to take care of it for you. You can rest assured that you could just collect your check and go, and we'll take care of the rest. So I don't want you to worry about any of that. Now, you said that you are renting this property out for the last 10 years. Why don't you rent it out again? I know you had some bad renters, but would you be interested in maybe renting out to the next person? They were generating some income, right?
Well, I mean, like I said, the renter is still in there. They haven't been paying me for the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm. So they haven't been paying you rent in the last 3 months. And do you have a mortgage that you have to pay that they've been putting you in a hole in?
Yeah, I got there is a mortgage on it.
There is. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what kind of mortgage value is there?
I don't think that's none of your business.
Well, I just want to make sure that once we make you an offer, that you have enough cash in your pocket to walk away with after you paid off your mortgage. We just want to make sure that we have the whole picture and that everything, all the numbers are working out for you, so that you get to take the next vacation. Are you ready to take another vacation?
Well, I don't know about vacation, but you know, I definitely don't want to deal with these renter anymore.
Sure. Okay, so there is a mortgage on the property that you are having difficulty paying.
No.
without
I
the
know.
rent.
I know. I don't have. Listen. I don't have. I'm not behind on my mortgage. You know.
Okay.
My credit scores are great. I don't have any problem with paying the mortgage. I just, you know, the renter has been paying for the last 3 months. I just don't want to deal with them anymore.
Oof. This property sounds like a headache. I'm really
So
sorry.
no. Okay. Now
This
listen. I mean, if you have an offer that you want to make, great. Let me know. If you don't, then we can just end this.
I understand. How much do you want for the property?
I mean, how much can you pay for it?
Well, I'm going to be running some a property analysis on this, and I'm going to be able to take a look at what other homes or properties in your area, what they've sold for, what kind of condition in what they were sold for, and then that will allow us to adjust all the issues that we're going to have to take on, the repair costs, and then make you a fair offer. And that, again, if you accept that offer, we're going to cover not only those repair costs, but guess what, Con? We're going to pay any closing costs, which can add up to, I want to say, 4%, where there's no realtor fees. If you decided to list your property with a realtor, you're going to expect to pay about 6% in realtor fees. We're saving you at least 10% right there. So I want to make you an offer that you're going to be happy with, that after you pay your mortgage, you're going to be able to take a vacation. Do you have a family, Con, that you would like to take a vacation with?
You know, if I'm gonna go on a vacation, I'm actually gonna go by myself because none of my family deserve it. Because
Well,
they
I'm
have a
sorry to hear
job.
that, but well, with this money, I hope you take the most lavish vacation that you could possibly take.
That's
That being
right.
said, I gotta give you an offer. So, Con, what's the lowest amount you're willing to take so we can get a deal done right now?
I mean, just make me an offer.
I can't make an offer just like that, Con. You got to tell me what you're thinking. What do you think your property's worth in the condition it is right now?
Now, and listen, you guys are the one that sent me a postcard. I figure you guys are the professional. You can do your research and figure out, you know, what you guys like to make on it, what you need, what you can get it for, what you need to pay for it. So why don't you just make me an offer, and I'll let you know if I accept it or not.
Sure. Hey, Con, how much do you think you would want? How about in your pocket after everything's paid off?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know what? Just give me a call back when you have an offer. All right. If you don't have an offer, that's fine. But
right.
yeah, I gotta run.
I understand, Con. Real quick before I let you go, I'm gonna run this by my team manager. We're gonna give him all the information. Like I told you, we're gonna do a property analysis, and we're gonna be able to make you a really good offer that I hope that you accept. I'm going to do that for you immediately. So, Con, can I give you a call back? Is there a way that we can be in touch maybe later today?
Yeah, I'm free all day, so call me back anytime.
Awesome. I expect a call from me real soon. We hope to do business with you, and we're excited to help you out. And please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Please give me a call back at this number. All right.
Sounds good.
We'll
Thanks. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. So here, hold on. My VA. So can you provide the seller's phone number if I'm not going to be able to meet there for the exchange. Can you provide the seller phone number I'm Hey, Angeline, your text came over and I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but tell Roger that we can have one of our guys, meet him somewhere with the keys. If that's what he's talking about. So then you can have John, you know, obviously meet with him and give him the keys. Your text come over and I try to read it, but I don't quite understand. Can you provide the seller phone number? Just tell him the seller is not in the area, but we can have one of our guys go to the house, get the keys, and meet him somewhere if that's easier for him. I'm not going to be able to meet there for the exchange from Roger. Not sure what she means. Okay. Okay. Man. Okay. I have to go meet the sellers to get the seller a gift. But so I didn't actually give a score. You guys, if you do like this Friday Live cold call role play, please show me some love, man. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Exit out the live chat if you're watching it live. Smash a thumbs up. Come right back in and let's rock and roll. So the first caller, dude. The biggest thing with you is that you didn't build rapport with the seller, and your tone of voice, you're like, I guess someone said tonality. I like the second one better. All right. It was more engaging than the first caller. And the first caller, there's a lot of information that you have missed out. But on the second caller, let me talk about this one just because since I just got off the phone with you. Dude, your problem is, bro, is you're running over line. So basically, you need to simplify your questions because you started off good and then you were like saying so much stuff all in one. Rambler. Yeah, you were rambling on with a bunch of stuff. Like you're mixing a bunch of questions together, bro. Okay, you're mixing a bunch of questions together. And when you ask for the seller's mortgage, dude, I think the better way to say it is say, Khang, hey Khang, is there a mortgage that we would need to pay off? And listen, a lot of you, when you talk, what you're doing is that I know sometimes it's kind of a mindset game, but you keep on saying I. You need to start we to let them know that you're not. He meant to his text that if we can't meet the seller at the property, he asked for the seller's phone number instead. If he can't, he meant to his text that if he can't meet the seller, okay, so I will ask John to get the keys there and meet Roger to give the keys. Yeah, so you can tell Roger that if he can't meet there at the property, we can have someone meet him wherever he wants and give him the keys if that works better for him. And Angeline, if that's what he wants, then obviously, linked up with John so that way John can get the keys and meet the buyers and hand it to him. Oh yeah. Also too is, dude, the better question is like, hey, Khang, is there a mortgage that we would need to pay off? You guys keep on saying I'm like the first guy. Oh, I'm driving. Oh, I'm on my computer. Dude, listen. A lot of you having the listen issue. Even on the second, dude, you guys are having a listen issue. All right. You got to listen to what the seller is saying. Oh, wow. So the rent hasn't been paying you for 3 months? Oh my goodness. So you got to make sure that like drop it. Like, it's like, whoa. Well, Khang, I want to let you know that you're not alone. We do have a lot of, and then this is where you build rapport. You build that connection. Saying, Khang, oh, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I don't work in the rental department, but we do have some rentals or, ourselves. And I got to tell you, with the whole COVID, my rental department is definitely busy. We have, and then I would giggle and I would even laugh. And, they've been working really hard with some renters. I know there's some renters been going through some really tough time. They're losing their jobs and things like that. But we're trying to do their best. And I know there's some renters that's actually, taking advantage of the whole thing and blah, 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 blah. And you can just go on, that's where you built that rapport. You built that connection with them. Take some time to actually do that with the seller. What else am I going to say? Also okay, when it comes down to negotiating with the seller, this is why you got to stop saying I. Kong, I understand that you want us to make you an offer. I understand, and which we will. I just want to let you know that my job is not to make you an offer. Not to make you an offer, but my purchase manager will. I just want to gather a little bit more information on what you like to get for the property, so that way, we can come up with a fair and intelligent offer for you. And then I would kind of switch it up and said, so Kong, do you know what the tax assessed value for the property is? Typically the seller would know what the tax assessed value on a piece of property is. Okay, so that, and then once they give you that amount, so Kong, so if it's 100,000, the tax assessed value is 100. Do you know, are you looking to get 100? Are you looking to get, more than that, less than that? Could you share with me kind of where you're at? Knowing that, and then you come in with this, knowing that we're going to buy your property in an as-is condition and be responsible for all the repairs, all the works, all the updates that the house is going to need. And I understand that the property currently has renter in there. And here's another nice thing about selling us your property, Kong, is that we're willing to deal with the renter, which means we're willing to take over with or without the renter and actually deal with them. So, our goal is to make this a hassle-free sale for you as possible. So do you know kind of like what you're hoping to walk away, what you're hoping to get for the property? See, that's something that I would come in and actually do. And another thing on the second, dude, here's another thing that you did wrong, bro, is that you start telling the seller, man, there's so many things, and I'm losing track of my thoughts. There's so many seller that I talk to that said, oh, I don't want to pay a 12% or a 20%. I don't want to pay 12% or 15% in closing costs. Listen, bro, you don't want to be the person that gives the number because you don't know what the seller's thinking. But you're starting to say, well, Kong, we're going to save you a 4% in closing costs, a 6% in realtor commissions. Some seller knows it. Most sellers don't. Most sellers think it's a gigantic number, bro. I've talked to so many sellers that they said, well, I don't want to pay 10% to the realtor commission. I don't want to pay 12% because they just don't know. So what you can do is when they give you that number, dude, that's when you leverage, right? That's how you leverage. You use that big number that they just gave you, and that's how you negotiate with them. And I also even go, so, oh my God, there's something else I want to say. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's another thing that I want to say. Earlier on, I don't know if it's the second dude or the first dude, but he's the one who said, hey, Kong, we can close in 7 days, 10 days. We can close in a week or 2 weeks. Dude, I never say that. I used to. I never say that anymore because I thought that's how you get a good deal. But now you're putting yourself in a tight position because if the seller said, okay, well, you mentioned that you can close in 10 days. That's what I want. Now, dude, now you're putting yourself in that position where you got 7 to 10 days to get to sell this property. Majority of you can probably not do. Majority of you that's watching can't do that. Majority of you is watching. You can't do that unless you have a solid cash buyer, right? That you've been doing this for years. That's ready to go. You cannot get that done in 7 to 10 days, man. Okay, so I typically ask the sellers, how quickly are you looking to sell and close escrow if we can agree on a price? Sellers say, well, I really don't have a time frame. Some said the sooner the better. Okay, so the sooner the better. So what are you looking at, Kong? Right? I always come back and ask them. So the sooner the better. Okay, no problem. Since we can pay cash, we can close on the date of your choice. So how soon then would you like to close? Typically most seller, a quick closing to them is 30 to 45 days. So I would tell them, okay, so Kong, with closing within the next 30 to 45 days or sooner, and that's where I slow down because I want them to hear the sooner. Sooner, would that work for you? And majority of time, have no issue. And when they say they don't have a time frame, I would say, so Kong, with closing within the next 45 to 60 days or sooner, would that work for you? And I lock these property up in a contract. Dude, I lock property on the contract at a major discount for 60 days, for 90 days. because I ask the seller what they want and I don't assume, right? I don't assume. So why put yourself in a positions where you have less time, right, to sell the deal? The goal is to lock it up for as long as possible. And when you find a buyer, is to close on it as quickly as possible. Dude, talking to seller, man, if you guys want to convert more leads into deals, lock more property up in a contract, right? Get a bigger spread on your deal. You need to know how to talk and negotiate. Second caller, man, overall, I like your tonality, man. I like your tonality, but you were rambling on, mixing question all over the place. Your question wasn't firm, it wasn't solid, and it wasn't straight to the point. It wasn't like direct. Overall on that call, man, I got to give you like a 4.5. So anyways, let's rock and roll. For those of you, I get this question all the time. So Kong, where do you find buyers? Use the link that I just shared with you earlier on. Go to PropStreams, use my promo code WTM, or just go to my affiliate link, which is dealsformenow.com. Dealformenow.com. That's my affiliate link with PropStreams. That's where you pull cash buyer lists, motivated seller leads, run your comps, skip trace. You can do it all right there from that one platform. But that's all the time that I got today, you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and all your support. It means so much to me that you guys really watch this, and I hope that this add a lot of value to your life and to your business. If it does, please don't be shy. It really helps me out a lot. Smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to Million family, where we are the doer and not just the talker. If you talk more than you do, then this is probably not the channel for you. Go watch something else, or just, because knowledge without execution is worthless. So many people spend so much time on educating, but not enough time on executing. If you haven't watched my last video that I interviewed Carter is 18, made 62G in 4 months. And because he was focused on action, executing, he made tons of mistakes, but he was focused on taking action, executing, instead of a lot of time on collecting information. I tell you that I'm an action taker. I made a ton of mistakes when I hear when I hear something like an ideas or whatever it is, I went and I freaking just take massive action on it. I made a ton of mistakes. I go back, I watch the video again, and then I learn. And let me share with you guys one more tip before I'm gonna end this. And this is how I learn. When I watch a video, right when I heard something that I'm seeking for, I do not continue to watch the video. I do not continue to consume more content. I pause it, I saved it, and then I go take action on it. And then when I made the mistake, then I come back, then I watch the video again. My wife, on the other hand, is the opposite. She likes to have everything, so she actually watched through the whole video. But there's pro and there's con to it. For me, by doing that, I could have helped eliminate the mistake if I watched the whole video, but I just don't. Typically, I get in ideas and I just don't want it to overflow me, or I don't want to hear something and then it will trigger my brain to not take the action. Yeah, that's how I operate. We all operate different, but that's what I share with you. To get results, you got to take the action. You got to implement what you learn. All right, you guys, thank you so much. To get better at talking, communicating with the seller. If that's you, if you want to make the investment, check out my King Khang Seller Script. The link is right below, where I actually give it to you. There's part 1 and part 2 to the script. Part 1, I'll show you how to talk and how to filter and qualify the seller like I would do it on the phone. Part 2, I'll show you how to negotiate and lock that property up in a contract all over the phone. I've been virtually wholesaling for the past 4 years, where I don't meet the seller, I don't see the property, I don't meet up with the buyers, all because of the King Khang script. Link is right below. Until next time, you guys, take care and ciao. Peace. I gotta run. Gotta run.